Folks, we're back to Norwood Stock Holding, Bare Bones Broadcasting, Skeleton Nation. Thank you, YouTube. This is radio. Now, I want to bring up something. At work, there are some bimbos that think a good employee is somebody that keeps their mind focused on the tasks at work all day long and doesn't move their mind off those tasks. You are a bimbo babibum. Most people are trained in tasks at work, don't require that. They're able to talk about all kinds of things at work and keep quite an abstract selves to what's going on in living every day. That's how you do the tasks at work efficiently. I've been accused of holding up work all my life because I spoke about the aspect of living all the time at work and still did my task. And I'll tell you what, I was raised that way in my apprenticeship in this nation. And May Bimbo that tells me that to keep your mind only an hour, you are a buffoon and you are a bimbo, and all you worry about is getting everyone to do that until you get a pat on the back and move on to another department and eventually move on to another company, and you could care less and you leave a tray of silt behind you. Like something swimming and covering the water with a covering that is dirty. And you ruin employment. And you ruin the mood of it. And you destroy the atmosphere of getting anything done here, and now I got no product. Because of you! Punk! I want to say that. That's a quickie, Bare Bones Broadcasting. I'd like you to discuss it everywhere. Fire them! They're everywhere. They're dumb. Talk about everything at work. Keep your mind on what you're doing and talk about everything. Keep your mind on what you're doing. Talk about living. Keep your mind on what you're doing. Talk about living at work. Keep your mind on what you're doing. Talk about living at work. Keep your mind on what you're doing. Talk about living at work. Bare Bones Broadcasting, Norwood Stock Spalding. That means everything about living, religion, fiscal, voting. You work for the state. You shall have so many hours overheard you conversing about election time when you're employed at the state. You must talk about it at work. Do you understand me? And you're not in a position to vote because you're getting paid from the taking of taxes and hiring you. Well, you're going to talk about it and keep that conversation going in this community. Aren't you? Not able to vote. You're not in a conflict of interest. Only when you vote you are. And then when you're not voting, you're not in a conflict of interest. You have all kinds of conversations, especially working at the state at election time. Big time. Talk about living. Keep your mind on your job.